Hi guys, I wanted to do a video today, and it's a tag video, the one that's been going around the beauty community. What would be the first 10 items that I would buy if I lost my makeup? And I, as usual, look at everything worst case scenario. If it was something like here in Oklahoma, tornadoes, or a house fire that came along that wiped everything out, I can honestly tell you that that would not be the first thing that I would be after, would be my makeup. And I know I know other people would be the same way, but honestly, that would be the furthest thing from my mind. And even in the first week or so after I had to go back to work or whatever, I probably wouldn't even care what I looked like. After my parents passed, I don't know that I wore a lot of makeup. I may have wore foundation and some blush. I didn't even bother with eye makeup just simply because I knew it wasn't going to be on my face by the end of the day, because I was going to be bawling before the day was over with. So that went on for several months because there was just something that came up and I just got upset after they'd passed. But like if I was, and I've done this before, I've gone on a trip and I've left all my makeup at home. So that's fabulous. So I just, we didn't have a car that time. We were, it was just a group of friends, and we didn't know the city that well, and I don't even know if we ever found a drugstore. But, I just ended up getting stuff out of the gift shop, and it was like foundation, eyeliner, and mascara, and that was it. Don't even ask me what it was, because I have no idea. That was probably 10 years ago that happened. So, and that was before I got really into makeup and whatever. So now I would probably buy the bare essentials. I wouldn't buy all of these things. If I'd lost my luggage or something, I would buy some of these things, but not all of them. But once I got back up on my feet from whatever, you know, disaster that had happened that caused me to lose all of my makeup and whatnot, here's the 10 things that I picked out that I would choose. And then I picked out 10 other things that would be my second phase. If you all want to see what the next 10 things is that I would choose to pick out, and I've selected things that I have in my stock already, and they are the important things to me that would I wouldn't really care about. First off, I would care about sunscreen. That's the one thing. And then just makeup to look presentable. But my skincare routine, that probably wouldn't be the first thing on my mind. I could fix that after, you know, after everything got calmed back down. So I know I'm rambling a lot, but I just wanted to, if you want to know what the second round of things would be, give us a thumbs up or put it down in the comments. Let me know that you want to see that, what the second phase would be that I would go out and purchase. And, but I'll let you know what the first is on this. So the first thing I would purchase would be the Eucerin Daily Protection Face Lotion, Broad Spectrum SPF 30. This would be as a moisturizer and a SPF all in one. This is what I wear in the morning, because if you saw a video, I can't remember what video it was, I was trying to use the bag of SPF stuff I bought and moisturizer, and I was getting confused in the morning because when I get up to go to work, I use the least amount of products, and so I finally went back to this because this is a 2-in-1 thing, because I was so confused. I didn't know which one went first and whatever. So this would be the first thing I would get, and I think this is like $9.99 at CVS. I think that's where I get it at. So that would be the first thing. The second thing that I would get would be the Physicians Formula, and it's the Healthy Foundation SPF 20. I really like this. this is one of the things that's been helping my face look a lot better, dewier, along with the primer that I have. But this would be the one that I would get. If I needed to save more money, I would get this one. This is the Wet n Wild Photo Focus. But this is the one that I would prefer to get. But if I couldn't find this one, I would get this one. So both that, this one's like a $12 one. No, $15 one. This one is like a $6 one. So I would prefer to have this one, but if it couldn't be found, we'll go with the next one. It really doesn't matter. The next thing that I would get would be the Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer. I have just started using this in the last couple of months. I never used bronzer, and I started using it, and I am absolutely in love with this. It smells like coconut, but you know, that's one thing I've never paid attention to really, is the coconut. I smell that every once in a while, but this is something that I've really learned to like, and I would get this, and it's like $10 or something like that. So most of these things are drugstore. Actually, all of them are except for one. But I just wanted to keep it. I would want to keep it as cheap, and I know there's good things at the drugstore that you can get. You don't have to go out and spend a ton of money on. So that's the way that I would start out first, because I know other things would be on my mind, because other things are always on my mind. I am the worst case scenario person. I would rather face the worst and it not be as bad than to expect the best and have to face the worst at the end. I guess I'm a half empty kind of glass person. I don't know. But anyways, the blush that I would get would be the Milani Powder Blush, and it's the Romantic Rose, and this one I've used quite a bit of. I like this. I would use it in the fall. I would use it in the spring, summer. I wouldn't care. I absolutely love this, and you can tell that, well, the rose is really not there anymore. So that's another thing that I would pick up. For my powder, and this, I tried to go in order of what I would need. So the powder that I would pick up would be the Wet n Wild Photo Focus Pressed Powder. I would use that probably. It would be it's like $5. I would even think about getting the Coty Airspun. Either one of those, whichever one I could find. This one would probably be the most readily one that I could find, so this is the one that I chose. I chose this, and this is Trader Joe's Rose Water Facial Toner. I actually found this in my store again yesterday, and they said that it's something to do with the roses, that's why they their hand cream, their oil, and this is the one that would be back the most often, but it still would be not be readily available in all stores. But I would try to get some facial spray like this. I wouldn't to set my makeup with. I would also use it as just to hydrate my skin and everything. I always love to have a facial toner. This is a $4.99 facial toner from Trader Joe's, and I would try to get something like this that was something that was cheap. I would even get the Mario Badescu, the smaller one, just to try to get me started going back to what I was doing. So but this one I love, and if I could get a hold of it, I would. And that's probably where I would be getting all of my meals from, because they're already pre-cooked and everything, and I would be trying to get, I can cook most of those in the microwave or the little toaster oven, and I wouldn't need a big fancy stove or anything like that. So I'm just trying to think of what I would do in a disaster. The next thing I would get is the Rimmel Exaggerate Waterproof Eye Definer, and this one is in 212 Rich Brown. I would also pick this one up in black. It doesn't matter. It's just the Rimmel. I love this. I have used this. Right now I'm using Physicians formula just because I bought a bunch of them on clearance, and I thought I had ran out of all of these, but I actually had one. I found it fell down between something, but I had one of these, and this one is the one that I would definitely get over the Physicians Formula. So that. My mascara, it would probably be the Voluminous Butterfly Intenza, and it would be either the first one or this one. Any of the butterfly ones, I absolutely love the way they make my eyelashes look. So this would probably be the mascara that I would get, and it's from the drugstore. All of these are from the drugstore except for Trader Joe's, and that's where the food would be. And cheap food to get me through. And then the other thing that I would pick up would be the L'Oreal Color Riche, and it would probably be in the Varnished Rosewood, because this is the, okay, what's it focusing on? This is the color of lipstick or lip gloss that I like. I have something similar to it on right here, and the reason why I would get this is because it's a lipstick, but yet it's like a lip balm, so it's got a little bit of slip to it, so I wouldn't need a gloss. This would be enough, and it would keep my lips hydrated, so I wouldn't need a gloss at the same time. So that's why I would get this on that. And then the most expensive thing that I would get, and I would probably even get this because it would be only like $8 more, and that would be my Fresh Cream perfume. And this may not be a beauty item, but this serves two purposes. Not only to smell good, but if you've been around here for any amount of time, you know I have gone through a ton of these. And I just opened this like a month or so ago, and we're already halfway through. I use this for my anxiety. It's the Fresh Cream. This helps my anxiety when I am upset. I've had several things go wrong in the last 2 weeks, and pretty big things go wrong. And before I go to sleep, when I come back in, I'm upset or whatever, I try to spray this on to get me calmed down without having to use any anxiety medicine. And I've also been using my Diamond Dot, craft that I've been doing to get calmed down and not take any medicine. But this is one thing that I would definitely make sure that I got a hold of. Even if I had to skip the rest except for the SPF, these two would probably be my most, the two things that I would want the most, because SPF is going to save, my skin, and this is going to help with anxiety. It's going to help you smell good, and it's going to serve two purposes for me: anxiety and smell good. So that would be the two things that I would definitely want to get for sure. And then the next two would be these two: the foundation, just to make my face look, not all broke out if it was broke out or whatever, and then some kind of lip balm, whatever, and then probably a mascara. So I would say if I was going to go down to just 5 things, I would go down to these. These would be the bare, sorry, my phone just went off. I'm waiting for the air conditioner guy to call. These would be the bare things. These two would be first, and then I would get these next: the mascara, the lip, and the foundation. That would be the order that I would get those in. So if you want to see what I would get in the second phase, let me know down below, or give this a thumbs up, and I would be more than happy to show you. And it would be more than just makeup. It would be skincare and everything like that. Or if you would like to see what if I would get a higher brand on some things, what would be my second phase I would get, let me know that too. Just let me know down in the comments. I'm trying to do some different videos, and I thought that would be kind of neat, because you would see what a person would get in the beginning, and I try to go look at it from the point that if you had that disaster, you'd want to go the cheapest way first until you got settled and whatever. But these are drugstore things that I use every day. I use all of these every day. It's funny. So, and there's other things that I mix in there, like I use different blushes. I use Clinique. I use my Too Faced. I did get a bronzer from the Body Shop, so I could use that. I use different eyeliners. But for the most part, this is the stuff that I use every day. I do use I use actual setting sprays, but setting sprays would not be my first thing. This would be it, you know, just to have hydration and also just to use it to set my makeup. So, but these are things I would use every day anyways. But there are other things that I have that you all know, you've seen the makeup that I would use. So if you want to see like the second phase of makeup or the second phase of things that I would get, let me know down below and I will definitely shoot those videos. So if you like the video, please give it a thumbs up. If you'd like to subscribe, please do. I would love to have you here, and I will see you guys in my next video. Have a good day. Bye.